Are you getting a little impatient there, Abominator? All right, let's go ahead and get this started then. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Let's see, Abominator, Vipod, Povid, and Z German Coast Guard, and Knight PGK. Let's see here. Richter scale, permission granted. Welcome aboard. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable week so far. I do have my taco shirt on. However, our music bot is still broken. There's some other channels that haven't experienced the same thing.
Tacos.
So, at the moment, I kind of like a little enjoyed yesterday without having so much spam on the channel. So we'll see how it goes. Good afternoon, good evening, and a happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable week. Thanks again for tuning in, and welcome back and welcome aboard. Hello, hello. We're going to be on War Tales for Legends here. I have 5 hours to get 5 pieces of the Dawn of the Nation collection. These things are ridiculous to get towards the end. A little bit, aren't they? Knight PGK, permission granted, welcome aboard. Richter Scale, permission granted, welcome aboard. Richter Scale, D's is at work until 5 today, Pacific. So, I'll let you know if I get any notification he's on the way back or whatnot, so. Alright, so who's down for some War Tales? Let's see, Weekly Havoc. Looks like I need 10 rounds of the top 4. Let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, assemble fleets. I don't know if Hoagie's here. I don't see him checked in chat yet. Ready to blow stuff up on your TV. Gotcha. Knight PGK. Let me know if you wanted to jump in. Are we close to doing any upgrades for this? Not really. We're only halfway over to like maxing something out. We get 5 more persons if we wanted to. We can put that upgrade in. All right. Anybody else? Knight PGK invite sent. Oh yeah, make sure not to forget your daily container on the store. I heard Spain scored a goal. That was the last I heard before we went live. There is a code out there for regular World of Warships. Not Legends. Something about steamy hot days. It's been posted in our code section for Discord. I will put that code up closer to when we get on the regular World of Warships, so that way nobody's confused on what it is. And I believe the code provides 40 of the Battle Pass points. Alright, what do I gotta do? Is there anything in particular I have missions for? What's this? Oh. The destroyer stuff. That's okay. Trials, premium supplies, bomb. We're gonna need to do 5 tier 8s at the end of our Wardtail session. Have to be co-op battles or regular matches, but. Alrighty, so what do you bring in? Rhode Island? Anybody else want to join? Alright. Taking Schlieffen. Take GK. Alright, here we go then. Sarik. I see you at 50 stream streak up there. Hello, Solstice. Chains Lightning, hello. Good luck on the grind and getting your containers and such. I'm thinking you're talking about the pieces for the mural. Oh look, we got a Voyager and a Bismarck B. Yeah, catch Pokemon, guys.
Captains, hold position and prepare to secure the choke point. Enemy forces are en route. Stand ready.
Calibrated. Enemy as good as sunk.
Wow. What are you complaining about RNG already, Bomb?
We're on fire!
Already? Yeah, basically 3 ops for ASIM wins for 2 containers and 2 duplicates per tokens. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was saying at the end the other day. I think it was like on Thursday or Friday or something like that. We were doing ASIMs exclusively just to try to get as many rounds in as possible. Operations were just taking too long.
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sound. This breach is the size of a black hole. We're taking on water quickly.
You missing your Pokemon catches again? Bomb, you gotta buy more better balls.
Stay sharp. Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the
Gotta
enemy's
buy more
location.
Ultra Balls. Find those other specific balls that help you catch specific Pokemons. I've had a few of those. It'd be like 4 persons catching them. Hey, Super Mom. You got over 400 of the Ultra Balls. Super Mom, thank you for the 25 cheers. Song requests are broken there, Bugler. Till further notice. Super Mom, thank you for the 25 cheers. Happy Taco Tuesday. Tacos, tequila. Yeah, exclamation mark tacos, exclamation mark tequila.
Tacos.
Hey, Congo Red. Dun, da, 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 da.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in. Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
We got the 5 ships over here. It's on the south part. Carondo Blue, hello.
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius!
Genius!
I have some bad news. We're on fire! We've sunk an enemy destroyer!
Excellent work. Enemy group down. Keep up the pressure. Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies.
We gotta get turned around now. It was this guy here, the Bismarck. Actually, looks like I might be turning away. Now we got him. Alright. Last wave of ships, they say. Nice job, Bomb. Getting your carrier kill.
The enemy's cruiser went down!
Heinrich. Oh no, bomb burned out.
Outstanding performance.
GG's.
Mission accomplished.
Today is a good day to burn out. Anybody like to join us for some war tales on the Legends versions of ships? You do 7, 8, or legendary tiers. 7, 8, or legendary tiers on Legends. Okay. P Forge, are you online? Is this you? Let me know when you're available there, P Forge or Forge. There you are. Invite sent. Lastnik, 12345. Hello. Permission granted. Welcome aboard. Good evening. You could do 7, 8, and legendary ships. I think we have a BB spot still available if you like. What are we on? 59 milestone, 20 days left. Rhode Island to Rhode Island, Schlieffen, GK. All right. Here we go. Pretty sure Beretta will probably show up here in the, I don't know, for a little bit. Frost Sword again. We got a Schroeder. You and P Forge are gonna kick butt in Rhode Islands? Yeah.
Captains, hold position and prepare to secure the choke point. Enemy forces are en route. Stand ready.
Ready. The enemy's cruiser went down. The enemy's cruiser went down. Torpedoes on the right.
Catch your Pokemon, catch your Pokemon.
Expect heavy resistance. Stay sharp.
Catch your Pokemon.
Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
Hello, Gun Bunny. How are you? Happy Taco Tuesday, Gun Bunny.
I have some bad news. We're on fire! This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sound. They've sunk an enemy destroyer! Genius! I think we have a hull breach. Yep, they're flooding. Everything is back to normal. Don't panic! The enemy battleship has been utterly destroyed.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in. Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
So what do we have? One BB in the back that's staying alive, still is eating. There you go.
Enemy destroyer sighted!
Dun, 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 dun.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer! I have some bad news. We're on fire!
We're on fire.
Everything is back to normal. Don't panic!
Excellent work. Enemy group down. Keep up the pressure.
Torpedoes!
Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies.
It's the black hole! We're taking on water quickly!
Another glorious sinking, huh? Dun, dun, dun. Cocaine Bear, did you see it? How was it? Long time no see there, Shogunite. Oh, you got an ad for Did you get an ad for Cocaine Bear? That movie's been out for a little while though already. Oh, GG's. GG's. What's up, old Hartwig? When it was advertised, I made you laugh on the Cocaine Bear. Bombs and step away for a moment. What's up, McEwen? Permission granted. Welcome aboard, McEwen. You've been playing Windwalker on your Switch 2. Cool. Hey, McEwen. How goes it? Happy Taco Tuesday, man. Back in my day, Link sailed the high seas on Legends of Zelda Wind Waker. Wind Waker? Wind Waker or Walker? Wind Walker or Wind Waker? I love Zelda. Walker. Alright, welcome back there, Abominator. Rolling. It wants you to put Waker instead of Walker on your autocorrect. That's interesting. All right. Odin Apprentice, ahoy! No, Waker is correct. Wind Waker? Walker? What? Now you need to go back and check. Move on.
This is command. Capture control points Alpha and Bravo. Hold position. Await further instructions.
That's Wind
Stay
Waker.
sharp.
Okay.
You're starting in separate zones. Capture your assigned point. No backup yet. You're flying solo for now.
We're flying solo.
I see an enemy cruiser! Penetration! 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 I have some bad news. We're on fire! Great shooting, kid!
Great shooting, kid. Yeah, what'd you involve bombing here for? You were just in the vicinity. Guilty by approximation, but guilty by being in chat.
The enemy battleship went down!
That's what you're wondering. What the heck? The heck, man. Well, France seems to be out of the World Cup. That's a wrap for you.
Archimedes' principle won't save you now!
Spain knocks out France. Oof.
Sector secured. You're regrouped now. One fleet. Press on and capture
Bomb.
the final objective together.
Whatever.
Eyes open.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Enemy carrier spotted near the objective. Expect heavy
That's
air
a huge
activity.
upset. It is, isn't it?
That cruiser is a thing of the past! Archimedes' principle won't save you now! have some bad news. We're on fire!
We're on fire.
Everything is back to normal. Don't panic!
Wait. Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage. Enemy forces regrouped and launching a counterattack. Hold the sector and crush their last push. This ends now.
The enemy's cruiser went down!
Enemy's nearly done. Repel this final assault and victory is ours.
Hello, Beretta.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up!
Oh, I take your carrier kill. One of many today to go.
Instruments confirm successful
One of many to go, bomb.
Archimedes' principle won't save you now!
I'm gonna be stealing so many carrier kills today. Aerosauce Com, permission granted. Welcome aboard.
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting
Let's
sounds.
go, Legends.
Listening
What's up,
for
mo
echoes.
man and mo
Genius,
problems?
This breach is the size of a black hole! We're taking on water quickly! Everything is back to normal. Don't panic!
Mission complete. That's how it's done, Captains. The sea is ours. For now.
GG's, GG's. You're chilling. It was a good day. Now you're relaxing. Are you chillaxing? Beretta? Did you want an invite? Oh, in 5 days? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that. I should probably stop doing this. Vision invite sent there, Beretta. Columbo. You got your tier 8 and you want to roll there? Or whatever you want to roll, go for it. All right. Can you go die in a hole because it's 52 degrees Celsius? Ouch. Aren't you in Canada? Why is it so hot up there? Also, I think South Korea also has issued their first like heat wave warning too, like the last couple days. I think I saw that roll across my feed somewhere. There's a forest fire up there right now. Uh-oh. Well, thunderstorms aren't going to help. If anything, that'll make it worse.
This is command. Capture control points Alpha and Bravo. Hold position. Await further instructions.
Lightning strikes
Stay
tend
sharp.
to cause more field fires and brush
You're
fires.
starting in separate zones. Capture your assigned point. No backup.
Rain
yet.
will help
You're
for
flying
sure,
solo
of
for now.
course. Skies are hazy. Dun, 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 dun. What do you mean I watch too many movies? That's what happens a lot of times in Southern California when I lived down there. Thunderstorms were not necessarily a good thing there because it would cause a lot of brush fires, field fires. You made your flip-flops fall off and step barefoot on the asphalt? Yikes. Thunder caused 24 fires in British Columbia last 3 weeks. The normal guy of the north says there is an option somewhere to reset commander skills when the update drops on Wednesday. Correct, homegrown cowboy. Yes. When the update drops on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on if you're in North America and EU. I also covered that in my patch notes, homegrown cowboy. You can watch my YouTube video
Sector
right
secured.
there if you like.
You're regrouped now. One fleet. Press on and capture the final objective together. Eyes open. Enemy carrier spotted near the objective. Expect heavy air activity.
A bunch of your commanders suddenly have no skills picked. You might have reset them before a long time ago and never came back to them. That's because World Warships have had plenty of few times where you can reset all captain skills. You did nothing. Oh well, alright. I don't know what to tell you. Captain skill reset doesn't happen until the update drops on Wednesday.
Great shooting, kid! Eureka! I see an enemy destroyer! This breach is the size of a black hole! We're taking on water quickly!
Also, if you guys are confused, that is
Everything
the
back to normal.
classic version of Warships. That does not pertain to Legends at all. Put a photo in IRL, photos for you, Half-Fire? Is that what I'm getting tagged for? Oh boy. Oh yeah. The apocalypse mode when there's so many forest fires around, right? Yep. We'll probably get it this year too.
Ha! We got him! I have some bad news. We're on fire!
Every commander
Everything
has
is
different
back to
skills
normal.
for each class of
Don't
ship.
panic.
So, if you have not picked any class of skills for the BB, but you've been using that commander in a destroyer all this time, yes, you will not have any skills selected for battleships. And the same thing will go for carriers and submarines, cruisers. If you do not have any commander skills picked for those other classes, then yes, you won't have anything
Wait.
selected.
Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage.
Yeah. Every commander has a different set of skills for a
Enemy
different
forces
type of ship.
regrouped and launching a counterattack.
Every
Hold
commander.
the sector and crush the last push. Distance now.
The unique commander skills are easier to activate for the most part. Yeah, they come in stages now.
Enemies He's nearly done.
Well,
Repel
some of
this
them.
final assault
Some of
and
them would be
victory is
coming in
ours.
stages rather than having to meet a particular requirement. The three there in particular are Halsey Jr. and Yamamoto Asarako. Now you, for Yamamoto, you just get 2, 5, and 7 kills. And for Halsey Jr., I believe it's a certain amount of torpedo hits or damage or something like that, and your ship goes faster. Should not have looked at the 52 degrees Celsius and to Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's like 120 or something, isn't it? 120, 125? Yeah, yeah. Yep.
The enemy's cruiser went down.
Brutal. You guys are getting the temperature of a desert. That's what I used to live in back there in Palm Springs, 125, 130, but it was a dry heat. Yeah, my ass, still fucking hot.
Language.
Yeah, I know. What, Colorado hasn't had their fair share of heat wave hits yet there, Bomb? Hello, Kazi Reggie. Good evening.
Mission complete. That's how it's done, Captains. The sea is ours. For now.
You're under a heat advisor right now? Can we get something different other than the winter one and this one? Oof. Sounds like someone needs to check themselves. All these missions I could set your cast iron griddles out on the sun. You can do some pancake cookouts, right? In the 90s. Someone had too much Taco Bell? Oof. No quiero Taco Bell! Dude, this map again?
Bruh.
Bruh. Come on, where's the RNG? We need a better roll of a dice or something. Jeez. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Captains, hold position and prepare to secure the choke point. Enemy forces are en route. Stand ready.
Target penetrated.
Tagman, you're bound to get Aegis, even though this is Legends. Not sure if it has Aegis. No, it doesn't have an Aegis on here. Although if we go up to more difficulty level, we could have some problems. May not be able to finish it.
My instruments confirm successful penetration.
Since we have a 5-man div, I think we should try a higher difficulty. What do you say, Bomb? Want to do a higher difficulty?
Nope.
Oh, come on. What's the challenge here? I know, right? No challenge. How's your back? Right, right.
Stay sharp.
Gonna have to carry the team.
Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
Oh, you agreed to a higher difficulty? July 4th, lightning strikes my tree and pulls down power lines and internet power back on the 7th. Internet back on the 12th. Oh boy. So you've had no power and internet for a couple days? Weeks? Hey, Zip Attack. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Enemy destroyer sunk. This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius!
Genius!
That cruiser is a thing of the past.
Hello. I guess it's someone's morning. All right. Okay, everybody's a little jumping ahead here. These guys are behind us now. Yeah, Angel is on the front page. I did notice that there. I don't speak any German. Unfortunately, I don't speak English. Well, unfortunately, yeah, so we got a language barrier. Bummer.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in. Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
battleship has been utterly destroyed.
We are in the Legends category
Destroyer
on
sighted.
Twitch, right? Yeah, okay. Well, bombs down again.
Excellent work. Enemy group down. Keep up the pressure.
This device can detect.
Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies.
Well, we had to take care of a couple ships on our flanks, Bear Bomb. We all jumped the gun and went too far forward.
The enemy battleship went
We had
down.
ships on our flank there, Bomb. Catch Pokemon, guys.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Catch Pokemon, catch Pokemon.
Try to fly away from that, why don't you?
Outstanding performance. Mission
Outstanding. A GK Super ship on console. It's a legendary ship on console. There's no tier 11s on console. It just goes up to tier 10 equivalents, which are legendaries. Yeah, the star icon that you're seeing is not super ships. Those are legendary ships, which is equivalent to tier 10s. Okay. Enemies are stronger. Rewards are improved. We get 15% more credit earning capability. Are you ready? Are you guys ready to carry hard? Same preset. Oh. No, it's not. Incoming projectile damage to your cruiser while secondary batteries are aiming. And Fawns von Hipper. So we need preset number 2. Yeah. Okay. Yes. You got your Pokemon? Yeah, there's no 9s either. Yeah, it only goes up to tier 8s, and then you jump into tier legendaries. There's more rewards when we complete on harder mode, though. Okay. So be a little more careful here. No Ramses, okay? No Ramses, no suicide packs. Be a little more careful on your ships on these rounds, okay? Alright, let's go. We don't need any Rammies. Okay, something we're familiar with. Something different. Finally. Well, you can still do glorious sinking, just don't do it early. Alright? Try to save your ship to the end. Then do your glorious sinking.
Enemy forces control the area. Secure the control points and prepare for a fight.
導いてみせるわ。期待して。敵の重要艦を発見。戦場に火災発生。気をつけて。爆沈はさせない。
You may want to save your hit point repair charges too that you guys get. Hello, Seastrom. Permission grants. Welcome aboard.
First control point secured. Great start. Push forward to the next.
God dang, dude. More tails, yes. Jeez, the fires, dude. Fires.
Tacos.
Woke up this morning at 3 or 4 o'clock and needed to be at work at 4 a.m. We woke up 4 minutes before you had to be at 4. What the? Ouch.
No!
Exactly.
対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。戦場に火災発生。爆沈はさせない。 気をつけて。
First enemy group neutralized. Keep the momentum going.
よくやったわ。
Shit. Too much focus fire. Beginning. They get those Amagis down.
あの目標に向かって前回に
Hard mode might be just a little too hard, and then normal mode is too easy. I don't know why we can't just get it in between. What are you thinking about? This room has 9 shinies.
Get off my lawn.
Get a little toasty there, Bone? No, no. I guess the hard mode's just a little too hard, huh? I think you just weren't prepared for it this time. I think the next round will be a little more prepared.
Language.
Language! Toasty bomb. See, Strom, that's not appropriate. Come on now.
Second control point captured. Momentum is on our side. Stay focused.
Oh, I don't know who's focusing on the CVs there, Bomb. I don't know who's focusing on the CVs. I was focusing on the
Second enemy
battleships.
group eliminated. You're making progress. Keep it
I
up.
don't know. Yes, this is hard mode. On this mode, does everyone focus BBs first? Well, everything hurts more. More powerful enemies, more hit points. So essentially, yes, you want to probably focus the battleships or destroyers because of the torpedoes. You don't want a bunch of torpedoes out in the water because they hurt even more. But yeah, if you're focusing on the carriers in hard mode are not even, the planes don't even get to you. Any mode, normal mode or hard mode, the planes don't even get to you. You shred the planes easily. So I don't know why anybody focuses the carriers in the first place. You gotta also make sure to not use your boosters. Hold on to them. When they give you 2 boosters per each one of these maps, if you hold on to them for repairs, it'll be easier to survive. Right. I'm just trying to think of like what were the ships that I was like doing so much damage back in the day. Do you remember what ships they were? I kept snagging all the kills and such. Doing like a 455, 500,000 damage. Thought it was like the Palmer. Or maybe an update probably nerfed a bunch of ships I'm not familiar with. With the updates, maybe. Unleash the Kraken! Yes, DJ Knight. Until further notice. In fact, I've actually enjoyed less spam in the chat so far. There's far less spam in the chat without song requests going. Oh god. You can still do that if you want. I guess you can still do that under the sound channel point redemption things. If you don't behave, we take it away. Can't touch this. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. You thought the chat made the rules, not the streamer? Oh boy. Moves like Jagger.
Language.
Ended up getting to work almost an hour later.
Stay away from my vodka!
Okay, so what's a good secondary build ship that you got there, Bomb? I don't think the Rhode Island's a good secondary boat. Did you already pick up your Indiana? Alright, good try.
Break their hold. Mission failed.
It's a good try. I made it to the end of the clock, though. Just about.
負けたという事実を認めねばこれで終わりじゃないと言ってもね
Yeah, I guess I was the one that was pretty much focused down early. Sleeping couldn't take that many hits. Ah, okay. Maybe that makes a difference there. Hmm. Let's keep rolling there. Let's try it again, Forge. Gotta change a different type of ships, though. That's all. Hard isn't hard if everyone does their part. Bring something that has good survivability and good secondaries. $500 steel. For every 30,000 damage, it decreases your secondary reload by another 5%. Let's give it a roll. Let's give it a roll. What about this one? Can we upgrade this one? No. Can't upgrade that one either. Nope. And this changes it to 420 instead of the 4. Oh wait, these are the 420s instead of the 408s, 406s. We're gonna reduce the main battery reload, the range itself. Highly educated. Secondary dispersion, grouping, secondary range, secondary guns range, damage control. We don't have a certain amount of damage control party limitations there. Yeah. And Haruna and Hipper. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's try that again. Make sure to hold on to save your booster things that come up. So just save them for later. You're gonna have like faster aiming time and faster reload time or something like that. Alright, chain breaker. Try to get those battleships down. What do you mean they stack? Buster? Yes. Yes, they stack. If you hold on to them for later, they will stack, yes.
Enemy forces control the area. Secure the control points and prepare for a fight.
Enemy as good
Oh,
as sunk.
it's north this time. Careful. Careful, bomb. You got the main artillery up there. You might get focused hard. So the combat orders, so just save them for later, see?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I don't have range.
Heavens! Spotted an enemy aircraft carrier.
Can you smoke up bomb there, Beretta? No. Gotta use those islands, bomb.
Penetration! Penetration! Penetration!
First control point secured. Great start. Push forward to the next.
I have some bad news.
Yeah, I need you to probably go back down to Indiana or your, you might try to get a carrier if you want. Or your Massachusetts. Something that survives a little bit more longer.
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius!
What about your Massachusetts? You haven't changed anything on that yet?
Everything is back to normal. Don't panic! Are you me? I have some bad news. We're on fire!
It has low hit points there, bomb. That's why I got melted so quickly.
The enemy battleship went down.
It doesn't have the same amount of hit points there, bomb. That's why your Rhode Island melted so quickly. Okay.
First enemy group neutralized. Keep the momentum going.
Alright, I need you guys to get within my range here. I'm gonna need that will to rebuild pretty soon here.
I have some bad news. We're on fire!
Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Everything is back to normal. Archimedes' principle won't save you now. Target penetrated.
What'd you guys do? Did you guys run aground back there?
You're killing me, Smalls.
I have some bad news. We're on fire!
There we go. That should help out a bit. Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon.
Enemy destroyer blown up! This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius!
Got a lot of overpins. Wonder if I should switch back to 406s.
Everything is back to normal. Don't panic! I have some bad news. We're on fire!
There we go. Making progress. Here we go. That's gonna be it. Yikes. I don't know how well you can tank that right there, you know? Wonder if it's because we all have all like legendary ships.
Second enemy group eliminated. You're making progress.
And since we all have
Keep it up.
legendary ships on hard mode, it just makes these enemies have so much more hit points. Permission to sink denied.
Control point captured. Momentum is on our side. Stay focused.
Minutes, that's 300 seconds to the end of the battle!
Red Redder, happy Taco Tuesday. Okay, you shouldn't get that anymore. Okay, there you go. You shouldn't get a notification about SR anymore. I was dinking around with it earlier today. Apparently I didn't turn it off. Al Plima. Thank you for the sub over in Tuberside. Okay, Knight. Thanks for playing. Well, you guys almost make it again. Almost. I know you guys can do hard mode. I know you guys can. Ouch. It's a good try. $27 seconds to get the 3 remaining ships down there, Beretta. No pressure. You're this close. Yeah, you're this close. You guys can do it. All right, now that we don't have 5 though, we gotta pick up a random. Yeah, we have to pick up a random and regular. We can't do hard mode with 4 persons. We have to have 5. If we go into hard mode, we only have 4 persons. That's it. It won't last. Won't pick up a random. I changed the back bomb. I changed the back. We tried it. We tried hard mode twice there. Didn't work out. So guess there's no in between. It's either easy mode or hard mode. Normal mode seems to be too easy. Yeah, but it probably survives better though. It's okay, bomb. Ready up. Is there anybody that wants to replace? Knight PGK. Anybody want to replace Knight PGK? We have a 5th spot. 7 8s are legendaries. Looks like everybody else is doing tier 8, so I'll go down to tier 8s then too. Fine. How many can go in tier? You can do 7 8 legendary, and you can do 5. You go as low as 7 8s, and legendaries are all in one. You can't do 6s. 7's the lowest you can go. Lock in. Skill issue. Yeah, Brandenburg is a good one. Are you ready now? I need 4 more top 4s. Alright, here we go. Nobody's taking up. Nobody wants to join on their 5th, so rolling. What you gonna do when regular World of Warships comes out with a extreme mode of operations, bomb? It's on the horizon. Take out a British cruiser and flank. Asmo. AP slaps. Flagship operations was bad enough. We got a cruiser. A Brindisi. What is the extreme mode of operations of which you speak? Do you remember the dev discussion about what's on the horizon in the future? Do you remember that? They had mentioned that they were going to be doing low tier operations, and they were going to add a more challenging mode to ops. Don't you guys remember? It was like on the horizon, the developers and the guys are talking about what's coming to, what's coming in the future for ships. Remember the same ops for lower tier ships, which is
敵の巡洋艦を発
Do
見
not remember the harder mode? Yeah. There's gonna be a challenging mode or more challenging mode. It was difficult for them to keep asymmetric battles? True.
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Enemy has sent reinforcements. Keep fighting them back. Defend the area.
Oh, bomb. No, we're not on hard mode anymore. This is normal mode.
これで向こうも私たちの力を認めてくれるかしら。
Our intelligence reports this is the last wave of enemy ships. Hold them back.
Talem's a bit squishy.
後方に来席確認。回避して。敵艦を貫通。やるわね。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。
doing this game mode all the day then? No, just the first couple hours.
よくやったわ。
Hello, Turbo Licks. No, just the first couple hours here, then we'll be on the normal Warships Classic. You only have a couple more weeks left of this mode being available on Legends. I nearly hit torpedoes, yep.
We held the line. Our forces are saved.
GG's. We have time for probably about 2 more of these operations, and then I gotta do those co-op battles. Hey, Joey. Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Joey. Well, 2 hours goes by pretty quick. So 2 more War Tales there, Bomb, and then we gotta do 5 co-op battles tier 8s. I wish you could play right now. Where have you been? Been busy, huh? Like, I just didn't realize you didn't notice. I can't see it. Enjoying the summer. Camping, huh? Alright, I'm getting a little snack. I might have to get myself some yogurt. Gotta hold me over for some tacos later. Tacos! Gonna come back and enjoy the late day? Alright.
Allied HMS Hood is hunting the Bismarck. Follow her lead.
経験で勝利に導いてみせるわ。期待して。
Woo! Didn't expect it to be so tart. Enjoy the booze and late day. All right.
よくやったわ。
それは
Can't forget about the booze, you say.
"敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。 敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
The Bismarck was detected and damaged by the Allied air carrier. Don't let her escape. Great work. The first wave of enemies is defeated.
よくやったわ。 駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Send Yamato at the Bismarck.
"敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。 戦場に火災発生。させない。
Thanks, Momanimal Problems, for the 100 cheers. In the Disney version, no, but in the Netflix live action remake, yes.
Keep going.
対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。
Netflix has to be edgier. Lieutenant Cheesy Potato, permission granted. Welcome aboard. Catch a Pokemon, guys. Catch a Pokemon. A Wingull. I'm a late start for the Bismarck, huh? Bone Strike. Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Bone Strike.
The Bismarck is on her way to the evacuation point. Intercept her before she reaches it.
Already on it.
The Bismarck is sunk. Deal with the last waves of reinforcements to disengage.
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Happy Taco Tuesday.
前方に魚雷確認。気をつけて。指揮官、残り5分よ。分かってるわね。指揮官、浸水しているわ。対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。戦場に火災発生。爆沈はさせない。
Third wave of the enemy ships was neutralized. We are almost done.
よくやったわ。
Almost done.
魚雷が当たったわ。魚雷。敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。 浸水している。速やかなる対処を頼むわ。
Great job, everyone. The Bismarck's been sunk and all the reinforcements defeated.
Wait, what about this one?
この勝利を鉄血の
You left one out.
指揮官、あなたもよくやったわ。ありがとう。
All right, we got time for one more there. Beretta, yeah, we're switching over to co-op after this one. We got five wins to do in tier 8s. $370,000 damage in Voyager, nice. Waiting on P Forge. Thought you were upset with me leaving? What do you mean? Yesterday we were going back and forth. I kept losing the ship and then going and just doing a co-op battle. Prone Prime Time. Permission granted. Welcome aboard. Oh. Arando kept stealing my kills in the first before I finally got some damage. Ah. Complaining about the rando. Right, McEwen? Right? Wah 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 wah. Alright, last war tale, and then I got 5 co-op battles to do. Hunt for Bismarck again, huh? Mine. That's usually the theme for Community Tuesday on Tuesday, right? Mine!
Allied HMS Hood is hunting the Bismarck. Follow her lead.
今度こそは。各艦、
Oh, you still beat me on the top score, huh?
私と指揮官の指示に従って。
Yes. Everything is a competition.
敵の戦艦を発見。
All
You remember this one from Zombies? Zombie?
The Bismarck was detected and damaged by the Allied air carrier. Don't let her escape.
確認。よくやったわ。
How do you spot a blind man on a nude beach? It's not hard.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Great work. The first wave of enemies is defeated.
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Oh man, no more problems. Thanks for the 100 cheers. Well punned, I mean well played. You stole that one from Zombie Bot?
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
The second wave of reinforcements was dealt with. Keep going.
させない。対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。
Bismarck is on her way to the evacuation point. Intercept her before she reaches it.
魚雷。真理。敵の巡洋艦を発見。戦場に火災発生。敵の駆逐艦を発見。させ
You
ない。
remember everybody.
注意して。敵の巡洋艦を発見。気をつけて。魚雷発射艦が大破。
It's a
手はある
curse.
わ。
Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon.
Deal with the last waves of reinforcements to disengage.
次は気をつけて。
Catch Pokemon, catch Pokemon. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
火災発生。敵の戦艦を発見しさせない。負けないわ。敵の駆逐艦を発見。近づけないように注意して。
Major Diaz PT, permission granted. Welcome aboard.
Teki 駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。いい一撃ね。これで向こうも私たちの力を認めてくれるかしら。エンジンが損傷。
The third wave of the enemy ships was neutralized. We are almost done.
艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Great job, everyone. The Bismarck's been
Yeah.
sunk and all the reinforcements defeated.
All right. All right, that's going to be it for the War Tales. We're going to bump in and do some co-op battles. I need 5 wins and tier 8s. Looks like I need 1 more on the shakedown trials too. Cool. All right, we are switching over to AI. More than welcome to stay with the div if you like. 533,000 damage. Nice. 523. Nice job, Bomb. Beretta, are you sticking around or are you taking off? Never mind. All right. What do we need 5 wins and tier 8s for? Whale. Premium supplies. So if we take a look at our premium supplies here, we need 5 wins and tier 8s. It'll complete our 50 steel for the week. And then pretty much a couple of camouflages there too. Once we're done with the 5 wins and tier 8s, I'll be switching over to the classic version of Warships, not Legends. What you got going on there, Bomb? Ah, Rhode Island. All right, here we go. At this rate, we might be the only humans in the AI battles, so... Ah, almost the full lobby. Nice. Cool. That's a roll.
各艦このビスマルクに続け。鉄血の進軍は誰であろうと止められない。敵艦を発見。油断しないで。
Tacos.
Tacos!
火力なら負けないわ。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。でも油断はしないで。よくやったわ。戦場に火災発生。させない。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。勝利が目前よ。艦隊の力をもってすれば造作もないわ。
Tacos.
対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
No. All right.
指揮官、あなたもよくやっ
Quick
た。
rounds. That's easy. It's good. 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 4 more wins here for tier 8s. Looks like I got the shakedown trials completed now. Cool. So that should start up our 3rd week, which I'm a little behind on. What are we on right now for campaign? 65. Does this go only for 100? $20 days left. Just 100 or yeah, just 100. Okay. So inevitably we should be able to complete this by next week if we're a little behind on it still. I think we have next week and the following. I think our next update for Legends is on the 3rd of August. If I'm not mistaken. Go back to this campaign again. No, yeah, 20 days left. Okay, yeah. Okay, so 3rd of October is your next update. And that's when War Tales goes away, supposedly. Now, Bomb, I haven't forgotten about our Phasma collab on the 26th. You guys will be able to check out the update before then, though. Hi! You're what? We have a Phasmophobia collaboration. We were supposed to do this last Sunday, but since there's a major update for Phasmophobia, we postponed it a couple more weeks. Bomb plays and streams from her Xbox for the Phasmophobia. Have you done any other streaming lately, Bomb? Have you streamed any, like, any Star Trek or anything like that? Or what about your Destiny? Have you not streamed any Destiny? Have you done any streaming lately? You might stream this Sunday for a bit. Well, don't feel discouraged to not stream if we're not playing Phasmo. Yeah, don't feel like you're missing out on streaming and such if we're not in the same, if we're not doing Phasmo and such. You should stream whenever you want. I mean, don't make it attached to me. I mean, that's what I mean. If I'm not streaming Phasmo or something, you should probably stream if you're doing Star Trek or Destiny or something. I mean, don't feel discouraged to stream something else other than when we are streaming, is what I mean. Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon. I know I've just been busy on Destiny for a bit because I haven't seen much activity. I consider it. Maybe. How do you find World of Warships Legends versus normal World of Warships? They're two different games. One is much more casual, plug in your controller, blow ships up on your TV. The other one has been out for much more longer and has much more sophistication to it, and generally requires a decent machine to play well. As a streamer, there is not a strong viewership for Legends compared to PC. There's people who play Legends. There's no doubt about that. You'll find though that there's a lot more content available on the PC version of ships than there is on Legends. A lot of commanders and ships that are available in Legends tend to be behind doubloons. They're not as easily accessible compared to the PC version of ships. And they do go about changing things differently. Some ships will not have the same characteristics as other ships that are on the counterpart of the PC. So, and one critical thing is neither of them are compatible with each other. So if you start on Legends, you can't transfer your progress over to PC and vice versa. You have to start all over. Brand new. KGB Terminator, hello. The match is over with, Bomb. We won. Knocked out all the ships in due time. Good job. Legends, though, does tend to be a little bit more lenient on the ships that you can earn. Every update, there's a admiral backing for generally 2,500 doubloons. So what's 2,500 doubloons? Roughly about $10 ish, right? So about every 4 to 5 weeks for $10, you can get yourself a premium tier 7, 8, sometimes legendary ships for $10 a month on Legends. Kind of consider it like a mini dockyard every month. Yeah, you do missions. Weekly Havoc right here, you got missions to do every week. As long as you complete those missions, you get rewarded with an actual premium ship at the end of the month. So as long as you can pay in 2,500 doubloons and do your missions every week, you can get a premium tier 7, 8, or legendary sometimes, depending on what the Admiral back-end has. Sometimes it goes for 5 weeks. Most of the time it's 4 weeks. Sometimes I've seen 6 weeks, but that's very rare. So there is that aspect of it. They're kind of like a mini dockyard equivalent to the PC. So they do have the ability to earn some ships on console where you just can't get that on the other version of ships, though. And also, if you want to play with friends from around the world, you can. So if you want to div up with someone from England and also Philippines and the United States all at the same time, you can. We've done it. We've done a division before where someone's on their Xbox over in England. I was on my PlayStation in the United States, and I had someone in the Philippines on their PlayStation, and we were all able to develop at the same time and playing the same matches, which is just nuts. But it worked. Also, Legends tends to be a little more cross-platform, so you can be on Legends on Steam on the PC, you can be Legends on Xbox, you can be on Legends on PlayStation, you can be on Legends on your phone, and all 4 of them can still play together. You just can't do that on the original Warships. So, all in all, versatility, I give it to Legends for being versatile, being able to div up with friends around the world. If you do have friends around the world, some of you guys don't. Some of you guys don't have friends at all. But being able to earn some ships here and there on Legends is relatively easy as long as you drop $10 a month or so into blooms. But when it comes to different game modes, more in-depth tech tree ships, more versatility of ships, more hardware requirements, experimental like Halloween modes and like other things, then that, yeah, you have to have it hands down to the original version of ships that just has 4 more years of development cycle on it. Original Warships came out in 2015, Legends came out in 2019, so there's a 4 years difference between this game and the original ships. Not saying that that's like a long time, but there tends to be a lot more development in the original ships than it is the Legends. I was literally over 50% hit points and got smashed by the freaking Montana. Hello, Katra. Good evening. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hope you're doing well, too. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Katra. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hope you're doing well.
Tacos.
Tacos. Also, there's no Twitch drops for Legends. Unfortunately. There is Twitch drops for the original version of ships. Original version of ships, there are Twitch drops, but yeah, on the Legends, there is no Twitch drops. Also, the matches tend to be smaller for Legends. There's only 9 persons, 9 versus 9. Kind of feels like to me a little bit more like ranked matches on original version of ships. Smaller lobbies, faster rounds, more casual. Yeah, they're only 15-minute rounds instead of 20. And if you go to arcade mode, they're only like 10-minute rounds. Yeah, again, so the Legends version is more casual than the original version of ships. You can also 2-man div and ranked. Which arcade mode would come to the PC version? Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? But some people wish that arcade mode would go to tier 7s and higher, rather than just being stuck at 6. Drops for World of Warships suck. Any other game, it's cosmetics. I do admit that the drops on Warships do need to have a little bit of revamp. I think we need something new. It's the same stuff every week. Get a container, okay, that's community tokens, a couple signal flags, a camouflage, got it. Mystery drop, oh, 400 community tokens. The mission, okay, here's 1200 community tokens. Okay, well, kind of feels like we want something a little bit different sometimes here and there, you know? I think we need 2 more. Once upon a time, drops were pretty cool. They were, yeah. Cosmetics just cover up the problem. Yeah, make super containers super again. All in all, though, even though the Legends is like a worldwide kind of matchmaker, you can get like both Xbox, PlayStation persons on on console and not console on the Steam version of ships, I still kind of feel that you do see a lot of the same players a lot in your same matches over and over and over again. So I don't know if there's like a huge community around it or if it's very niche. I think over the years it's gotten more and more niche to where you just see a lot of the same players in the same matches a lot of times. And unfortunately, this is why I have to have this up sometimes when we're playing regular matches, because literally my name is recognizable a lot of times and I have to cover up the minimap. What happened to the arena mode on Legends? I don't know, Bomb. I think that because it required 12 persons and I think their servers couldn't handle 12. Well, wait. 909, that's 18. Should have been no problem. I don't know. I got kind of stagnant at the beginning, or after a little while for arena mode. They started adding like more buffs and stuff like that, and I don't know. Don't know what happened. I played 30 games a week compared to 60 to 80. Just down to what? Oh wait, hold on. There's part of down to what battles are like in standard. Yeah. So you're saying you play less and less ships than you used to on Legends? Admiral Big Al? That's kind of the same thing that's happening over on the PC version of ships too. People tend to just log in, get their 3 containers, check out some events or so, and then they sign off. They don't stick around for much on ships either. The classic version of ships, not Legends. Haven't gotten a ship and super container in years. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm still, you know, back in the day when I was on Facebook, I spent like an hour or so every week just doing like the weekly challenges, and everybody's like, why do you do them in co-op? This is AI. Well, it's either you spend an hour doing all those AI battles and get your rewards, or you spend 4 or 5 hours a day or so trying to get the wins in regular matches. And regular matches can be frustrating. I know every once in a while they'll add more steel in for like tier legendaries and tier 8s. In regular matches only. I know, I've seen those too. Twice you've been under 50 super containers left to guaranteed drop, and suddenly it's 200 again. Okay, later there, Admiral Big Al. Have a good night. I mean, back in the day too, we used to do a couple hours a day on the console, and then we would restart the stream in the afternoon to do the PC. That's what we used to do, that Monday through Friday. In fact, we used to do it all the way through Saturday too. We used to spend a lot more time on console back in the day, or Legends back in the day.
撃沈を確認。でも油断はしないで。
The presidential trunk container is almost as bad as the super container? Oh no. Really? Did you do bomb to lose a ship? Yeah, you did. I think we have one more round I think I gotta do after this. Or this could be the last one, I'm not sure yet. Let's take a look. Come on, man. Got stuck on a corpse in the freaking Minotaur torpedoed you, huh? Had to buy 8 trunk containers, and you got the Cambridge on EU. You had to buy 8 of them? Oh, hello. Oh. Torpedoes are not ready.
戦場に火災発生。爆沈はさせない。勝利が目前よ。艦隊の力をもってすれば造作もないわ。対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。
Hello, Andy Ozzy. Alright, so how many more rounds I need?
指揮官、あなたもよくやったわ。
Bought almost the same amount on NA and still no ship. What? Now, need one more? Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, last one on the on Legends. Marijuana bought 5 of the presidential trunk containers and got the Johnson. All right, here we go. All right, last one on Legends, Bomb. Last one on Legends. For you guys over on YouTube as well, I'm going to be closing down the stream on Legends on YouTube, and I'll be restarting it with the Warships Classic version on PC. You literally can't expect a ship drop out of those containers, guys. True. You're not whaling this month, it'll probably nearly cost me the whole 75,000 dubs just to get the ship. Huh? Are you talking about Legends, Andy? Or the other, or something else? Yeah, there's some chances on the containers. Yeah, Legends, gotcha. Yeah, I've already got the ship. Getting the steel now. Steel for every week here, just gotta get the wins. You got 20 days, so you still have 2 more weeks. More than 2 weeks. You have almost 3 weeks still. Yeah, you still have 3 more weeks there, Andy, to pick up the Admiral Backen. It's the other one, the daily calendar thing that's gonna be ending this week. Tonight's the last night to get a free Congress. It is. Tonight is the last night for North America PC version of ships to get to Congress. You're right, Seastrom. Tomorrow for EU, because there's no update tomorrow yet for EU. Oh. There's no update tomorrow for EU. That's on Thursday. I was lucky to even drop the Voyager on the Star Trek containers, and that's like a 0.5% chance it drops. How does one get to Congress?
油断しないで
You gotta log in and do battles, Petty.
敵の
Honestly, I whaled the last of the Indiana and Thunder. Ah. So you're just getting steel for the rest of the missions there, Andy. Yeah, Petty, you just have to log in and do battles the last couple of weeks. If you're just barely learning it, you're probably going to be way too late. Try to catch up to it. And as far as I know, I don't think you can actually buy the Congress out. You have to actually earn it. Smashed rank last night in the North Dragon. Cool. Buy out the last 3K of the Thunder, getting the ship parts for buying the feature camo. Yeah, she got it. She got the Voyager and Legends. The Voyager on standard PC version knows a camouflage for the Salem. Different ships, different games. All right. Okay, Bomb. We'll see you over on the PC, okay? Forge, thanks for playing as well. All right. Premium supplies cleared. All premium supplies have been cleared. Cool. Yeah, Thunder. It's a pretty decent ship. Just remember, it does have an 18-inch guns, so don't be afraid to use AP rounds on broadside ships. And it has an extremely high fire chance, of course. Same thing with the PC version ships, too. Who's got to go? Oh, Beerbeck, Dog Walk, gotcha. But yeah. Don't forget to use AP rounds if you have a broadside on some battleships and cruisers. 18-inch guns can still slap. And I do know, yes, it does have a high chance of fire, which is the main thing about it. 63% chance of fire. A double barrel, 18-inch gun zone. So, yeah. You gotta get a lot of parts for that. Hey, Falcon! Hope you're having a wicked awesome Tuesday. Permission granted. Welcome aboard there, Falcon. Hello. My only serious problem with ranked is saving the star situation. Example, if you're AFK and you're too passive or teammates are too passive. Yeah. I guess if you participate in the round enough, get capture points and such, then you should be able to save your star on a loss. So, like I said though, the Thunder, it does have a really high chance of fire chance, but remember too that it does have AP rounds. And also, it does not have the super heal that you normally are used to with the other British battleships, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it's got a standard heals. And if you get focused anywhere up in the front, you will get burned down pretty quickly and killed. It's kind of a mid-range, I wouldn't say long range, but you can light stuff on fire quite a bit at long range. That's that's what that is. And then Indiana kind of feels more like an up-tiered Massachusetts. So yeah, Indiana feels kind of like more of like an up-tiered Massachusetts. It's pretty formidable, very maneuverable, can move around quite easily. The secondaries on the PC version are crap, but I guess they're pretty decent here for Legends. Pretty decent secondaries for Legends. They aren't very good on the PC version ships. They don't really reach very far as they do. Yeah, and that's at the end of the campaign here. Like how fast the Indiana is. Yeah, it's pretty maneuverable and can can giddy up and go pretty quickly. Yes. So you said you whaled this out, so you're just gonna get steel from there on out for any missions that you have completed. That's cool. Okay, for you guys that are over on the YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and close down the stream. I'm gonna transition over to standard Warships, the classic version, not Legends. I'll be restarting it, but I'll see you guys in a bit.